I'll be giving Soaring Sky Precure episode 39, like 173 on Crunchyroll website, and now I'll be starting my reaction to the episode in 1-0 go. Woo boy. Now, normally that's we're gonna bring to the table, but hit up a cold streak lately. It'd be disingenuous if I actually said that because the series. But who knows? This seems like an interesting start, and usually, actually, I wouldn't say usually. Sometimes when Toei does their Halloween episodes, they can hit pretty well. I remember Gekige no Gitaro 2018 having a really amazing Halloween episode, and it was directed by the person currently directing this series. Yeah, oh, I love throwing that costume. It's cute. And the Halloween episode for Ghost Game was entertaining, even though that was a fillerish episode. So, hey, I'm gonna have. Yo, oh, even that outfit is really cute. They all look charming. Yeah. Yo, okay, okay. You know what? When it comes to filler episodes, Precure handles them pretty poorly most of the time. But if there's anything Toei is good at doing, because Gekige no Guitar 2018, this series, and Digimon Ghost Game all have they all have problems with filler episodes. Just to be real, but Ghost Game and Guitar 2018 had stand out Halloween episodes, so I'm gonna expect this to be the same because Toei usually brings their A game in Halloween episodes. Usually, I'm not saying do it all the time, but hey, this this is gonna be hype. Hopefully, because not alone with the series, to not have my expectations that high. But hey, you know what? If it can at least stick the landing, this series could at least become a decent. I wouldn't even say decent because I'd be saying a lot, but it could at least be a decent time waster if it can fix itself. They're right. They're all correct. Oh, I love how proud she is of her kids. That's something I do like about this series. Though it emphasizes like it has the appreciation she has for her students. Does feel like Gagia's underutilized narratively though, but at the very least, moments like this are entertaining to watch. I mean, I can see why they'd assume that because considering these kids have, well, some of the students have experienced attacks from the Underview Empire, unlike other kids, I could see these kids actually believing that. Oh, yeah. Why is she considered a witch? That's what I'm wondering. How is that considered witch-like activity, though? Okay, I can understand. Oh, okay. Yo, you have to be more careful. How, bro? Not only that, don't wait. Holy cow! Yo, that'd be awesome. You know, there's one of the instances where our ladies can transform into pretty cure gals, and they can get away with it. Yeah! At least that contextualizes the very start of the episode. Yo, I just love how motivated this one is. Yeah, yo, even Ellie's pumped. Yeah, if Ellie's pumped, no, they're not. Who told her that lie? But someone's gonna tell her that's a lie, though. Treats can be for anyone. Just as long as you're not a jerk. Treats are for everyone. I hope we don't have a pointless fight, killer fight like we did over the last few episodes. There's one of the episodes where I don't mind a fight. Like, Pretty Cure does not need a battle every episode. Unless the battle's cool, then I'll be like, okay. Hope this episode subverts expectations and it doesn't end up having a fight. That'd be pretty cool. Yo, how long did it take to decorate all that? It looks like it took a while looking at the. Yo, you can tell Astro's really channeling inner witch here. You know, if it comes to pass that Mostra was some kind of witch in some kind of past life, I wouldn't even be shocked. I'd be like, looking at the way she's acting like a witch. I can so believe that. Just whatever treats our girls have are worth the hype, though. Yeah, that's better than the typical stuff I used to get in Halloween. Yo, they really are serving these kids pretty well. 'Cause at least back in my day, I remember the candies not being that hype. No, it still gives you that bit of the one. Aw, this is the type of quality I expect from an episode that's, at least for now, seems fillerish because it doesn't seem like it's going to develop the plot. But this is the good type of filler. For those who know anime, caveman, do you hate every single bit of filler episodes? I don't. Because this episode's actually fun. Doesn't feel like this episode's insulting my intelligence. That's what I dig about it. Here's the issue I have with Baltimore doing his thing. Oh, wait, what? Bruh. Okay. Okay, that's legit good. No, that's legit great. Bruh. Whoa. How long did he spend to be able to even have a transformation like that? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, okay. That does it. That absolutely does it. Fontamonda transforming like that makes the episode worth it now. It justifies his presence too. Trying to put dirt on the name of our girls. How does he? Well, then I mean, he's a villain. I guess he wouldn't have anything resembling shame, bro. I'd be scared of eating that much candy. I'd be like, oh no. Yo, that's just shady. I love it. I love how petty that is. And plus, pretty clear don't wear mat. They don't cover their faces. Okay, now this episode doesn't feel fillerish because we actually get to see some world building. We get to see people actually stick up for the reputation of the Pretty Cures. With this scene right here. Okay, that's just so mean, man. They're gonna have to teach that man a lesson. The Han, I was joking. I don't think they have to go that hard against the man. They just gotta knock him around a little bit. Doesn't make the episode bad, but the only issue I have with this is it does make Montemonda's character. It makes him a little bit more gag character because here's why. At the start, he was a could take seriously, and now the man, his danger level is about the danger level of an angry chihuahua wanting to terrorize someone. Like the threat level is really small now. Because essentially now the man has become all bark and no bite. That's pretty much what like this episode's fun, but this episode reminds me of the symptom that this series has where the villains in this series lack they lack gravity due to their lack of threat level. Again, this doesn't make this episode in particular bad because the previous episodes did a great job in making Bontamonda a complete. So I'm not gonna. Oh, that's cute. But I'm not really going to go on this episode hard because, again, the series already did a great job in destroying any type of credibility the villains could have. I'm just being real with Shaw. No one can tell me what the straight face Pretty Cure has. Well, at least this specific Pretty Cure series has great villains because it don't. It just don't. But it's still enjoyable. In certain elements, it's still enjoyable. Why would they? They don't even. I hope he. I wonder if he's gonna realize that if he sticks out, he might receive a beatdown. Oh, that's so cute. Whoa, okay. That kid has been taught right. Aw, what? Ha! Although, really though, I'm not a fan of Scarehead because when he shows up, it feels like he doesn't add much to anything. Yeah, this is my issue with episodes like okay, this episode's good and all, but Scarehead lowers the episode quite a bit. Let me explain why. Reason why Scarehead lowers the episode for me a bit is because the more I see him lose, the more I'm like, bruh, I can't take him seriously when he has like one of the biggest losing streaks ever. Like he never takes a dub, and it's like this episode was happening. It was fun. Like Fontemondo was causing small scale conflict, and it was hilarious. And then they just like, oh yeah, have Spearhead to have like our weekly fights, and even though Spearhead doesn't really add to the narrative at all, he wasn't even relevant like Bontemondo was. But yeah, that's the thing about this series. This series has an addiction. Oh, sup? Yeah, I'm gonna react to episode 50. It's Amongen. No, I'm reacting to episode 39. I'm catching up. I'm catching up because I worked a lot of overtime. The last 2 weeks I've been working 66 hours. I'm at 39. I'll watch all the episodes today so that I'm ready for wonderful Precure. I'm just catching up to the series now. It's Amongen because Soaring Sky ends today, so that's why I'm watching all episodes today so that people don't think I dropped the series because I didn't drop it. I just would rather prioritize working because I want to prep up making a video gaming channel, and for that I need money because gaming is not cheap. I have to because I want to focus on that eventually. So yeah, that's what I'm working all the orbit time to make a gaming channel. In case you're wondering why it took me so long, that's why. But yeah, so far though, it's Among and I'm surprised this episode's good. Like I really genuinely win. I'm like, okay. Even though I feel like this episode still has flaws, like this fight scene didn't need to happen, but even with that, it's still a relatively enjoyable episode for the most part. Whoa! On saying that, the impact animation there could have been better because if they would have caused a bit of damage to the area where Sora fell in and we saw a few scratches on her body, that would have further emphasized the damage she would have taken from that blow. So the action animation here is a little bit on the stiffer side, if you ask me anyway. Yes, I love how she thought of Sora. That's cool. Whoa! Again, when she broke that the candy, the impact animation could have been better. Like maybe some wind effects, and maybe Sora instead of flowing to like emphasize the boom for that punch could have made that punch look a little bit more snappier, you know? But I mean, at this point, I'm gonna accept that Soaring Sky Precure probably has an obligation to have at least one fight an episode, at least for most of them, anyway. At this point, I feel like they have the weekly fights just so that they can how we can reuse the animation for a bit in an effort to cut costs. That's at this point, that's the only way I can think of them wanting to have fight scenes. And episode I didn't need one. Okay, now it's finally done. Thank goodness. Gearhead, you suck. No, seriously, like the dude is just sad. And speaking of which, how did Bonsamundo go for having some strength a few episodes ago to now needing to run away from civilians? Don't get me wrong, this episode's still good, but little details like that is what keeps Soren Scott from being great because literally we went from Bonsamundo at least being able to be a threat to regular level humans or Skyland people to now needing to run away from people. I'm like, bruh. They like don't get me wrong, still a fun episode, but you know, it just could have been better in a few places is all. But anyways, overall, I'm gonna rate the episode. If I had to rate it on I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional. Here's what I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was good. Obviously, the reason why I give it a 7 though is because it did have problems, and I'll explain what the problems were. The problems this episode had were the fact that it does have a little bit of continuity issues because Masamondo did have quite a bit of strength when he was first introduced. And now they kind of make him a complete comedic gag comedy relief character in this episode. And at least at the end where he had to run away like a weakling, which is kind of a shame because he was a villain I could really take seriously that I wanted to see taken down. And I went from that to man. Now I feel sorry for him with how much the man has fallen. So that's why I gotta give it a 7 out of 10. Now, it had good elements. The comedy was good. And that's overall, despite the flaws, the episode was still good. But this episode is a further reminder of the flaws that Soaring Sky does have. Yeah, and the gap of okay. The gap is too big! Wait, what? Oh man. No. I'm just gonna guess. It's just really want to be playful and not like an actual, oh yeah, I want to marry Subasa because oh hello AS, but nah. I hope that's not actual marriage. Cause I'm like, didn't Otona Precure do that? Have like straight up the main Precure marry a man that taught her when she was still not even an adult yet. Yo, if Ellie, oh, All that. I'm just gonna think it's not gonna actually be reality. Like Ellie marrying Tsubasa. No. Okay. I don't think they stoop that low in this series because this series isn't like in a prime slot. And Otono, that wasn't a prime slot. This series has a better slot, so I'm just gonna look at it that way. But anyways, yeah, the next episode looks interesting, and I'll react to that in a few minutes. But anyways, right before I go, I'll say thank you to It's Mogan, and also thank you to A.AS. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. And I hope you have a great day and night, y'all. Bye-bye.